The clash of titans, the day Troy trembled, the wind howled across the plains of Troy, carrying with it the scent of war. From the high walls, the Trojan people watched, hearts pounding, as the Greek army assembled in the mist, their shields glinting like a rising sun of bronze. Horns sounded in the distance. The ground trembled beneath the marching of thousands. This was not the first battle, and it would not be the last. For 10 long years, the Greeks and Trojans had bled into the same soil, their hatred as deep as the sea. But tonight felt different. The gods themselves seemed restless. It all began with Helen the queen, whose beauty was said to rival the goddesses themselves. Taken from Sparta to Troy, she became the spark that ignited the greatest war the ancient world had ever seen. But what burned now was no longer love, only vengeance. Inside the city gates, Hector, prince of Troy, fastens his armor. His brother Paris stands beside him, bow in hand, his eyes sharp with determination. The air hums with tension. Hector knows the Greeks have a new champion, a man whose name strikes fear even into seasoned warriors, Achilles, the greatest fighter of his age, unstoppable, unforgiving. Across the plain, Achilles strides from his tent, his golden armor blazing in the torchlight. Around him, Myrmidon warriors bang their spears on their shields, chanting his name. But Achilles hears nothing. His mind is fixed on one man, Hector, the man who took the life of his dearest friend, Patroclus. For Achilles, this is not a battle, it is a reckoning. War horns blast, arrows hiss through the air. The Greeks charge, the Trojans answer with a roar. The plain becomes chaos, shields shatter, spears splinter, and cries of agony echo to the heavens. Hector cuts through the Greek line like a storm, his spear finding its mark again and again. Yet even as his men rally, a shadow falls over him. Achilles has entered the fray. They see each other across the carnage. Time slows. The noise fades. Then Achilles sprints forward, shield up, spear poised. Hector charges to meet him, his bronze armor flashing like fire. Their first clash is like thunder, the force driving them back. Spears snap, swords are drawn. Each strike is a test of strength, skill, and will. Around them, men stop fighting, drawn to the duel of the age. High above, the gods watch. Athena leans forward, her eyes fixed on Achilles. Apollo stands with Hector, whispering courage into his ear. The fate of Troy teeters on a blade's edge. Achilles presses the attack, relentless, unyielding. Hector parries, his breath ragged, his arms aching. The duel moves across the field, each man knowing only one will leave it alive. Hector stumbles, just for a heartbeat. Achilles sees it, his eyes narrow. The killing blow is ready, and that is where history holds its breath. This moment, this strike, will echo for thousands of years. But the fall of Hector is only the beginning, for the gods are not done with Troy, and the greatest trick of the Greeks has yet to be played. Join us in the next episode as we reveal the night when the walls of Troy faced their final shadow, and a wooden giant rolled to their gates.